Hello everyone, I'm Crick Coder and in this video I will be doing a review of match 67 between SRH and RCB. The last time these two teams met was in the first game of the IPL where RCB chased down 202 runs in the 16th over. This match was played at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium in Uppal, Hyderabad. SRH won the toss and they decided to bat first. This game was very important to decide the top two teams as SRH needed to win by around 90 runs to book a spot in the top two. GT were already secured in the top two as both RCB and SRH would not have overtaken their net run rate after a SRH win. So the equation was simple. If SRH won by around 90 runs, SRH would join GT in the top two. Otherwise, RCB and GT would finish in the top two. So in this match, SRH scored 255 runs in the first innings and then defended the target by restricting RCB to 200 to win the match by 55 runs. This meant that RCB and GT finished in the top two and SRH finished third. Ishan Kishan was the player of the match for his knock of 79 from 46 deliveries. Now let's go to the playing 11 for the match. So for SRH, there was one change with Harshal Patel coming in for Praful Hinge and he was the impact player and he came in for Salil Arora. For RCB also, there was only one change with the captain Rajat Patidar coming back in place of Jacob Bethel and Team David was the impact player who came in for Suyash Sharma. So now let's go to the overs of the match. So for RCB, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar started the innings with the ball and he was hit for a 4 by Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma also hit a 6 to get 13 runs in the first over. Then Josh Hazelwood bowled a good over giving just 8 runs with Travis Head hitting one boundary. Then in the next over, Bhuvaneshwar was again hit for 2 consecutive boundaries of the first 2 deliveries by Abhishek Sharma to score 12 runs in the over. Then Razik Salam was brought into the attack and he was hit for 3 boundaries by Travis Head, but on the last ball of that over, he got the wicket of Travis Head and the over went for just 12 runs. Then Josh Hazelwood bowled an excellent over, giving away just 7 runs, and the last over of the power play went for 11 runs with both the batters Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan hitting a boundary of Razik Salam. In the same over, on the fourth ball, there was a catch dropped by Venkatesh Iyer at deep square leg as he came running forward to take the catch, but he was not able to hold on the catch and Abhishek Sharma got a life. After the power play, SRH were on 63 for the loss of one wicket. Then Suyash Sharma came into the attack and he was hit for 2 sixes by Abhishek Sharma in the over and the second 6 was no a chance for Jordan Cox as he caught the ball on the boundary but his foot touched the boundary cushions and it was given as a 6. This over went for 14 runs. Then Romario Shepherd came into the attack and he was hit for a 6 by Abhishek Sharma on his first delivery and then he finished the over with another 6 and a 4 to also get to his 50. The over went for 19 runs and SRH moved to 96 for the loss of 1 wicket. Then in the next over, Suyash Sharma got the wicket of Abhishek Sharma and he was hit for a 4 by Ishan Kishan and over went for just 7 runs. Then Romana Shepherd continued his spell and he was hit for a 4 by Ishan Kishan who scored 13 runs in that over. At the end of the 10 overs, SRH were on 116 for the loss of 2 wickets. Then Krunal Pandya came into the attack and he was hit for a 6 by Ishan Kishan but the over went for just 8 runs. Romario also bowled an excellent over giving away just 5 singles in the next over. Then Josh Hazelwood was hammered for 27 runs with Henry Klassen hitting 3 sixes and a 4 in that over. There were also 3 wides in the over and it was the most expensive over of the innings. Then in the next over, Suyash Sharma was also hit for a 6 by Klassen and Ishan Kishan also hit a 6 to get 15 runs in that over. The next over also went for 18 runs as Ishan Kishan hit a 4 on the first ball and then he took a single to get to his 50 and Hendrik Carson also hit a 4 and 6 to finish the over. Then Razik Salam also went for 20 runs with Ishan Kishan hitting a 6 and 2 fours in the over. Then RCB made an impact sub bringing in Team David in place of Suyash Sharma and on the last ball of that same over, Henrik Klassen got to his 50 with a double. Then in the next over, Krunal Pandya got the wicket of Henrik Klassen and Nitish Kumar Reddy hit the next 2 balls for 6 to get 16 runs in that over. Then Josh Hazelwood came into the attack and he was hit for a 4 by Ishan Kishan and Nitish Kumar Reddy also hit a 6 to get 13 runs in the over. Also, in the 4th ball of that same over, there was a tough return catch chance for Hazelwood but the ball did not stick in his hand. Then on the next ball also, there was a run-out chance as Ishan Kishan went for a quick single but he gave up after hitting the ball to Patidar and Patidar missed the stumps, otherwise he would have run out. Then in the next over, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar gave a single boundary to Ishan Kishan and the over went for just 8 runs. Then Rasik Salam also bowled a good last over, giving just 9 runs with Nitish Kumar Reddy hitting one boundary. He finished the innings with the wicket of Ishan Kishan and SRH made 255 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Now going to the second innings. So Pat Cummins started the innings for SRH with the ball and he was hit for 14 runs with Venkatesh Iyer hitting a 4 and 6 in the last 2 balls of that over. Then Ishan Malinga bowled an excellent over, giving just 5 runs with Venkatesh Iyer hitting a boundary on the last ball of that over. Then in the next over, Pat Cummins was hit for 15 runs with Virat Kohli hitting 2 boundaries and Venkatesh Iyer also hitting a 4 in that over. There was a review by RCB on the 5th ball of that over for a wide, but it was a fair delivery and RCB lost their review. Then SRH brought Shivang Kumar into the attack and he was hammered for 23 runs with Venkatesh Iyer hitting 3 sixes and a 4 in that over. Then Ishan Malinga got the wicket of Venkatesh Iyer in the next over and Devdutt Padikkal came to the middle and he hit a 4 and a 6 on the first 2 balls of the innings to score 14 runs in the over. Then Saqib Hussain got the wicket of Virat Kohli in the next over and the over went for just 4 runs. At the end of the power play, RCB had scored 75 runs on the board with the loss of 2 wickets. Then Harshal Patel came into the attack and he was hit on the first ball of his over by Rajat Patidar and the over went for 10 runs. Then the next 3 overs went for just 15 runs and Ishan Malinga got the wicket of Padikkal in the 9th over. Also, there was a review for SRH on the next ball for a caught behind, but Ultra H showed flat line. At the end of 10 overs, RCB were on 100 for the loss of 3 wickets and they needed 156 runs from the last 10 overs to win the match. Then Pat Cummins brought himself into the attack and he was hit for a 4 by Krunal Pandya on the first ball. Also, there was a review from SRH for a wide call given on the field and after review, the decision was overturned and it was given as a fair delivery. Also, in that same over, there was a no ball called by the umpire because only 3 fielders were inside the circle. Then in the next over, again, there was a review from SRH for LBW appeal, but it was missing the off stump and SRH lost both their reviews. This over went for 9 runs with Krunal Pandya hitting a 4 on the last ball of that over. Then Saqib Hussain came into the attack and he went for just 6 runs with Krunal Pandya hitting a boundary. With 129 runs needed from the last 7 overs, Harshal Patel went for 12 runs with Krunal Pandya and Rajat Patidar both hitting a boundary each. Then in the next over, Nitish Kumar Reddy was also hit for a 4 by Rajat Patidar as the over went for 10 runs. RCB needed 107 runs in the last 5 overs and they were mostly going for the top 2 finish instead of going for the chase. Then in the next over, there was a catch dropped by Pat Cummins on the third ball of that over of Rajat Patidar. And on the next ball, there was another chance which went down as the ball went high in the air and Saqib Hussain running back from short fire leg circled around the ball, but no, he could not hold on to the catch and the ball went for a boundary. Then on the next ball, Rajat Patidar hit another 4 to score 11 runs in the over. With 96 runs needed from the last 4 overs, Pat Cummins brought himself into the attack and on the 4th ball of that over, Rajat Patidar hit a 4 to confirm the top 2 finish for RCB. Then in the next over, Rajat Patidar got to his 50 with a single and then on the last ball he hit a 6 to score 9 runs in that over. Then Travis Head came on to bowl his first over in this IPL and he got the wicket of Rajat Patidar on his second ball. And on the third ball of that over, RCB confirmed the top spot in the table with a single. Then Krunal Pandya hit a 4 on the next ball and the over went for 8 runs. Then Saqib Hussain bowled the last over and RCB scored 15 runs in the over with Team David hitting a 6 and a 4. Now going to the first innings scorecard. Abhishek Sharma 56 from 22, Travis Head 26 from 16, Ishan Kishan player of the match 79 from 46 with 8 fours and 3 sixes, strike rate of 171, Henrik Klassen 51 of 24 and Nitish Kumar Reddy not out on 29 from 12. In the bowling card, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar 4 overs none for 51, Josh Hazelwood 4 overs none for 55, Rasik Salam 4 overs 2 for 52, Suyash Sharma 3 overs 1 for 36, Romario Shepherd 3 overs none for 37 and Krunal Pandya 2 overs 1 for 24. SRH finished with a total of 255 for 4 in the 20 overs with a run rate of 12.75. There were 14 extras in the innings, all of which were wides. Now going to the second innings, Venkatesh Iyer 44 from 19, Virat Kohli 15 from 11, Devdutt Padikkal 21 from 14, Rajat Patidar 56 from 39, Krunal Pandya not out on 41 from 31 and Team David not out on 15 from 7. In the bowling, Pat Cummins 4 overs, none for 48. Ishan Malinga 4 overs, 2 for 33. Shivang Kumar 2 overs, none for 32. Saqib Hussain 4 overs, 1 for 31. Harshal Patel 4 overs, none for 37. Nitish Kumar Reddy 1 over, none for 10. And Travis Head 1 over, 1 for 7. RCB finished with a total of 200 for 4 in the 20 overs with a run rate of 10, and there were 8 extras in the innings, which included 2 leg byes, 5 wides, and 1 no ball. Now going to the fall of wickets for both the teams. So for SRH, Travis Head was bowled by an excellent yorker from Rafiq Salam in the 4th over. Then Abhishek Sharma lost a wicket to Shreyas Sharma with the sub, Jordan Cox taking the catch. Then Henry Klassen got out to Krunal Pandya with Venkatesh Iyer taking the catch in the 17th over. Then Ishan Kishan lost his wicket to Rafiq Salam with Devdutt Padikkar taking the catch on the last ball of the innings. For RCB, Venkatesh Iyer lost his wicket to Ishan Malinga with Abhishek Sharma taking the catch in the 5th over. Virat Kohli was out to Saqib Hussain with Ravichandran Smaran taking the catch. Devdutt Padikkar lost his wicket to Malinga with Abhishek Sharma taking the catch. And then Rajat Patidar got out to Travis Head with Ravichandran Smaran taking the catch in the 19th over. Now going to the top partnerships of the match. For SRH, the highest partnership was of 113 from 48 between Ishan Kishan and Henry Klassen. Klassen scored 51 from 24 and Ishan Kishan scored 55 from 24. Then the next highest partnership was of 52 from 26 between Ishan Kishan and Abhishek Sharma. Then they had two 45-run partnerships, one the opening partnership of 24 deliveries between Travis Head and Abhishek, and another 45-run partnership of 22 deliveries between Ishan Kishan and Nitish Kumar Reddy. For RCB, the highest partnership was of 84 from 58 with Krunal Pandya and Rajat Patidar. Krunal scored 34 from 28 and Rajat scored 44 from 30. And the next highest partnership was of 60 from 27, the opening partnership between Virat Kohli and Venkatesh Iyer. Now going to the graphs of the match. So in the worm graph, you can see the SRH worm. No, it was no scoring at a good scoring rate, and then at the 12 over mark, it suddenly picked up the scoring rate and no still went above and finished at around 255 in the 20 overs. And you can see the RCB worm. No, it was above the SRH worm in the first 6 overs. Then no, it came down below the SRH worm after the 9th over, and then it finished below the SRH worm, and they were not looking to win the match as far as what I felt, and they were just trying to qualify. So they didn't score at no very high run rate, and they finished at a total of 200 for 4 in 20 overs. Now going to the run rate graph. So in the run rate graph, you can see the SRH run rate was around 13 at the first over. Then at the end of the power play, it came down to around 10.5, and then it picked up, and no, at the 12 over mark, it was around 10.75. And at the end, they finished very well to go to around 12.95 to finish the innings. For RCB, they also started very well with a run rate of around 14 in the first over, and they finished the power play with a run rate of around 12, which was very good. And then their run rate came down to around 9.77, and they finished the innings with a run rate of around 10. Now going to the Manhattan graph. So we'll first look at the SRH Manhattan. So you can see the SRH Manhattan, no, they scored very huge total on the board, and you can see most of the overs no crossed the 10 runs per over mark, and the highest being the 13th over of Josh Hazelwood, which went for 27 runs. Then they had a 19-run over, the 8th over, and another 20-run over, which was the 16th over. So they scored very good runs on the board. In the power play also, they had 4 overs, which went for about 10 runs per over. And in the last 7 overs, almost 5 of the overs went for about 10 runs per over, and only the last 2 overs no went for just below 10 runs per over, and they had a good score on the board. Now looking in the RCB Manhattan. So for RCB also, you can see they had highest over of 23 runs the 4th over in the power play, and in the power play also they had other 3 overs which went for about 10 runs per over, and they had a good score on the power play, 75 for the loss of 2 wickets. But after the power play, they didn't have no those big overs which they needed, and they had only 4 overs which went for about 10 in the power play, and the last over went for 15 runs. Now looking at both the buildings side by side, so you can see the difference. No, SRH have no scored more runs in most of the overs in the Manhattan building, you can see, and RCB had some big overs in the power play, but other than that, SRH no completely dominated the match. Now going to the summary of the match. RCB didn't have a good outing with the ball in this match as they gave away 255 runs in the first innings. They would have liked to restrict SRH to a lower total, but SRH batters batted very well. Then in the chase, they had a new opening combination with Virat Kohli and Venkatesh Iyer, and they got a good start in the power play but lost both their openers in the power play. After that, I felt that RCB were not going for the chase, but instead they wanted to confirm their top two position on the table. And they were trying to go past 166 runs, which would confirm the top spot. They managed to do that and they confirmed the top spot on the table. SRH batted brilliantly in the first innings to score such a big total on the board. They had to win by around 90 runs to make it to the top two, and they gave themselves some little chance by putting a big total on the board. Then with the ball, they were not able to stop the runs flow in the power play but got the wickets of RCB openers. After that, they were also trying to defend 166 runs, but they were not able to defend it and ended up winning the match by 56 runs, which is a good win for them. With this win, they confirmed their third spot on the table. Now, let's look at the points table. So, RCB have finished on the top spot with 9 wins and 5 losses in 14 matches with 18 points and net run rate of 0.783. And SRH are on the third position with 9 wins and 5 losses from 14 matches with again 18 points and a net run rate of 0.524. Now going to the graphs. So after this match, both RCB and SRH ended up on 18 points along with GT. Now going to the position graph. So after this match, both RCB and SRH maintained their positions with RCB finishing on the first position and SRH finishing on the third position. Now going to the playoff chance graph. So in the top four chances graph, there was no change as both the teams have already qualified for the top four. So we'll now go to the top two chances graph. So here you can see the change with GT and RCB both ending up on top two positions, and SRH went down as they finished outside the top two. So their chances to finish in the top two also went to zero. So this is the final position. So RCB and GT have made it to the top two and they will play the qualifier one. So that's it in this video, and let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.